And remember the time when we took a covenant from you and raised high above you the mount, saying, Hold fast that which we have given you, and bear in mind what is therein, that you may be saved. Then you turned back thereafter, and had it not been for Allah's grace toward you and his mercy, you would surely have been of the losers. And surely you have known the end of those amongst you who transgressed in the matter of the Sabbath. So we said to them, Be ye apes despised. Thus we made an example to those of its time, and to those who came after it, and a lesson to those who fear God. And remember when Moses said to his people, Allah commands you to slaughter a cow. They said, Dost thou make a jest of us? He said, I seek refuge with Allah from being one of the ignorant. They said, Pray for us to thy Lord, that he make plain to us what she is. He answered, God says, It is a cow, neither old nor young, full grown between the two. Now, do what you have been commanded. They said, Pray for us to thy Lord, that he make plain to us what color she is. He answered, God says, It is a cow of dun color, pure and rich in tone, delighting the beholders. They said, Pray for us to thy Lord, that he make plain to us what she is, for all such cows appear to be us alike, and if Allah pleases, we shall indeed be guided. He answered, God says, It is a cow not broken in the plough, the earth, or water, the tilth, one without blemish, of one color. They said, Now hast thou brought the truth. Then they slaughtered her, though they would rather not do so. And remember the time when you slew a person, and differed among yourselves about it, and Allah would bring to light what you concealed. Then we said, Smite him, the murderer, for a part of the offense against him, the murdered person. Thus Allah gives life to the dead, and shews you his signs, that you may understand. Then your hearts became hardened after that, till they were like stones, or harder still, for of stones indeed there are some of which gush forth streams, and of them there are some out of which flows water when they cleave asunder. And indeed of them there are some that humble themselves to the fear of Allah, and Allah is not unmindful of what you do. Do you expect that they will believe you when a party of them hear the word of Allah, then pervert it after they have understood it, and they know the consequence thereof? And when they meet those believers, they say, We believe, and when they meet one another in private, they say, Do you inform me then of what Allah has unfolded to you, that they may thereby argue with you before your Lord? Will you not then understand? Do they not know that Allah knows what they conceal and what they disclose? And some of them are illiterate. They know not the book, but their own false notions, and they do nothing but conjecture. Woe, therefore, to those who write the book with their own hands, and then say, This is from Allah, that they may take for it a paltry price. Woe, then, to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. And they say, The fire shall not touch us, except for a small number of days. Say, Have you taken a promise from Allah? Then Allah will never break his promise. Or do you say of Allah what you know not? Whoso does evil and is encompassed by his sins, those are the inmates of the fire, therein they shall abide. But those who believe and do good works, those are the dwellers of heaven, therein shall they abide. And remember the time when we took a covenant from the children of Israel. You shall worship nothing but Allah, and show kindness to parents and to the kindred and orphans and the poor, and speak to men kindly, and observe prayer, and pay the zakat. But then you turned away in aversion, except a few of you. And remember the time when we took a covenant from you. You shall not shed the blood or turn your people out of your homes. Then you confirmed it, and you have been witness to it. Yet you are the people who slay your own brethren, and turn out a section of your people from their homes, backing up one against them with sin and transgression. And if they come to you as captive, you ransom them, while their very expulsion was unlawful for you. Do you then believe in part of the book and disbelieve in part? There is therefore no reward for such among you as do this. They accept disgrace in this present life, and on the day of judgment they shall be driven to a most severe chastisement, and surely Allah is not unmindful of what you do. These are those who have preferred the present life to the hereafter. Their punishment shall not therefore be lightened, nor shall they be helped in any other way. And verily we gave Moses the book, and caused after him messengers to follow in his footsteps. And to Jesus, son of Mary, we gave manifest signs, and strengthened him with the spirit of holiness. Will you then, every time a messenger comes to you with what you yourself desire not, behave arrogantly, and treat some as liars, and slay others? They said, our hearts are wrapped in covers. Nay, Allah has cursed them for their disbelief. Little is that which they believe. And when there came to them a book from Allah, fulfilling that which is with them, and before that they had prayed for victory over the disbelievers, yet when there came to them that which they knew, they rejected it. The curse of Allah be on the disbelievers. Evil is that for which they have sold their souls, that they should disbelieve in what Allah has revealed, grudging that Allah should send down his grace on whomsoever of his servants he pleases. So they incurred wrath upon wrath, and there is an humiliating chastisement for the disbelievers. And when it is said to them, believe in what Allah has sent down, they say, we believe in what has been sent down to us, and they disbelieve in what has been sent down after that, yet it is the truth, fulfilling that which is with them. Say, why then do you attempt to slay the prophets of Allah before this, if you were the believers? And Moses came to you with manifest signs. Then you took the calf for worship in his absence, and you were the transgressors. And remember the time when we took a covenant from you and raised high above you the mount, saying, hold firmly to what we have given you, and hearken. They said, we hear and we disobey. And their hearts were permeated with the love of the calf because of their disbelief. Say, evil is that which your faith enjoins on you, if you have any faith. Say, if the abode of the hereafter with Allah is solely for you to the exclusion of all other people, then wish for death, if you are truthful. But never shall they wish for it, because of what their own hands have sent on before them, and Allah knows the wrongdoers well. And thou shalt surely find them of all people the most covetous of life, even more than those who set up equals with God. Every one of them wishes that he be granted a life of 1,000 years, but his being granted such life shall not keep him away from the punishment, and Allah sees all that they do. Say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel, for he is who has caused it to descend on thy heart by the command of Allah, which fulfills that which precedes it, and is a guidance and glad tidings to the believers. Whosoever is an enemy to Allah, and his angels, and his messengers, and Gabriel, and Michael, then surely Allah is an enemy to such disbelievers. And surely we have sent down to thee manifest signs, and no one disbelieves in them but the disobedient. What, every time they make a covenant, Will a party among them throw it aside? Nay, most of them have no faith. And now, when there has come to them a messenger from Allah, fulfilling that which is with them, a part of the people to whom the book was given have thrown the book of Allah behind their backs, as if they knew it not. And they pursue the course which the rebellious men followed during the reign of Solomon. And Solomon did not disbelieve, but it was the rebellious ones who disbelieved, teaching people falsehood and deception. And they pursue what was revealed to the two angels in Babylon, Harut and Marut. But these two taught no one until they had said, "We are but a trial. Do not therefore disbelieve." So men learnt from them that by which they made a difference between a man and his wife, but they harmed no one thereby except by the command of Allah. On the contrary, these people are learning that which would harm them and do them no good, and they have certainly known that he who traffics therein has no share of good in the hereafter, and surely evil is that for which they have sold their souls, had they but known. And if they had believed and acted righteously, better surely would have been the reward from Allah, had they but known. O ye who believe, say not Reina, but say Uzna and hearken, and for the disbelievers is a painful punishment. They who disbelieve from among the people of the book, or from among those who associate gods with Allah, desire not that any good should be sent down to you from your Lord. But Allah chooses for his mercies whomsoever he pleases, and Allah is of exceeding bounty. Whatever signs we abrogate, or cause to be forgotten, we bring one better than that of all the like thereof. Dost thou not know that Allah has the power to do all that he wills? Dost thou not know that the kingdom of the heavens and the earth belongs to Allah alone, and there is no protector or helper for you besides Allah? Would you question the messenger sent to you as Moses was questioned before this? And whoever takes disbelief in exchange for belief has undoubtedly gone astray from the right path. Many of the people of the book wish out of sheer envy from their own selves that after you have believed they could turn you again into disbelievers after the truth has become manifest to them. But forgive and turn away from them till Allah brings you about his decree. Surely Allah has the power to do all that he wills. And observe prayer and pay the zakat, and whatever good you send on you before you for yourselves, you shall find it with Allah. Surely Allah sees all that you do. And they say, none shall ever enter heaven unless he be a Jew or a Christian. These are their vain desires. Say, produce your proof if you are truthful. Nay, whoever submits himself completely to Allah and is the doer of good shall have his reward with his Lord. No fear shall come upon such, neither shall they grieve. And the Jews say, the Christians stand on nothing, and the Christians say, the Jews stand on nothing, while they both read the same book. Even thus said those who had no knowledge, like they say, but Allah shall judge between them on the day of resurrection concerning that wherein they disagree. And who is more unjust than he who prohibits the name of Allah being glorified in Allah's temples and seeks to ruin them? It was not proper for such men to enter therein except in fear. For them is a disgrace in this world, and there shall be a great punishment in the next. To Allah belongs the east and the west. So whithersoever you turn, there will be the face of Allah. Surely Allah is bountiful and all-knowing. And they say, Allah has taken to himself a son. Holy is he, nay, everything in the heavens and the earth belongs to him are all obedient.